My wife and brother celebrated my life in prison, but my son's revenge was beyond brutal. The photograph arrived folded in half, tucked inside a prison library book I never requested. A fiction novel, How to Bury a Lie. How poetic. The picture slipped out between pages as I turned them. I opened it slowly, like peeling back skin. There they were, laughing, drunk, my wife, my brother, her arms around his neck, his hands on her waist. The champagne, the confetti, my son in the background, silent, watching. It was dated 2 years ago, the night of my sentencing, the same night she said she'd wait for me, that she'd raise our boy with love, with dignity, that she believed in my innocence. I remember the exact words, "You're not alone in this, we'll hold the line for you." She wore red that day. She wore red in the photo too, the color of blood, of celebration, of betrayal. I kept the photo, not in anger, in preparation. At first, I thought it was just a bad angle, a coincidence, maybe an old picture resurfaced. Denial is easy when you have nothing else left. But prison teaches you one thing: time. How to sit with it, how to stare through it, how to listen between the seconds for what people don't say. Letters from my brother stopped. He used to visit monthly, then he vanished. My wife's handwriting changed, more rushed, impersonal. She stopped signing "Love, Mina," just "Take care." But the worst was my son. His letters were sparse, short, mechanical. "Hi, Dad. I'm doing okay. School's fine. Mom says hi." I read them 100 times, looking for the child I raised, the one who used to draw monsters on napkins and say, "Don't worry, Dad, I'll protect you." He was slipping away. I could feel it. Something rotted under the surface. So I waited. I listened. And when the guards changed shifts, I used their phones. A few borrowed minutes. A few hacked passwords. A few clicks into a world that moved on without me. I traced the bank accounts first. My brother's, suddenly flush, an influx of funds right after my sentencing. My wife's, joint property sold. The beach house I built brick by brick, gone. No explanation. The timelines overlapped too well, too perfectly. I requested a DNA test through a contact inside. Prison favors come at a cost, but clarity is worth every bruise. I sent a strand of my son's hair from an old birthday card, slipped it to a man who owed me his life. I slept with one eye open for a month. When the envelope came back, I didn't open it immediately. I held it under my mattress like a secret I wasn't ready to face. And still, I watched, from behind glass, through cold steel. My son visited once that year, just once. He looked older, harder. I asked him if he was okay. He looked past me and said, "Do you trust Mom?" That was all. No context, no smile. Just a weapon disguised as a question. I opened the DNA report in silence. He wasn't mine. He never was. My name was on the birth certificate, my blood in the veins of my hopes, but biologically, my brother's. The betrayal didn't sting. It burned slow, a frozen fire. I wrote Mina one last time, just a note, a simple sentence. "You should tell him before I do." No signature. She responded within 3 days, 5 pages, frantic, emotional. She claimed she loved me, but she was lonely, that it was just once, that it didn't mean anything. It always means something. I didn't reply. I didn't need to. I requested a visit with my son. She brought him. He didn't look at her once. When we sat across the glass, I only said one thing. "You asked if I trust her. Now I'm asking you. Do you?" He didn't answer. His eyes did. Dead calm. 3 months later, I was released early. Turns out, wrongful imprisonment is easier to prove when your lawyer used to be your best friend, until your brother paid him off. It was all there in the files, buried in sealed documents. bribes, testimonies edited, surveillance gone missing. I walked out clean. Not vindicated, just empty. My son was waiting for me. He didn't smile. He handed me an old photograph, one I hadn't seen in years. Me, holding him as a baby, his tiny hand wrapped around my finger. "I used to wonder why I didn't look like you," he said. "Then I realized I act like you." He didn't need revenge. He'd already served it. A week earlier, my brother was found beaten, bankrupt, reputation destroyed. My son leaked everything. Emails, bank records, private videos from Mina's phone. It spread like a virus. Quiet, precise, irreversible. He didn't do it for me. He did it for himself. And her? She lives alone now. Every friend gone. Every asset frozen. Her voicemail full. My son changed his last name to mine. I don't live in the past. I walk beside it. It follows me like a shadow I no longer fear. I don't speak to Mina. I don't need apologies from people who confuse love with convenience. My son doesn't call me dad. He doesn't have to. We share something deeper now. Not blood, not forgiveness. Clarity. The kind that cuts. The kind that never needs to raise its voice. He once asked if I trusted her. Now the silence between us is all the answer we need. And sometimes, silence is the loudest kind of revenge.